Today we are going to be talking about Lesson 76, the area of a triangle. So we all know that the area of a rectangle equals the base times the height. However, as you can see here with a rectangle, with a triangle, the area equals half the base times the height. So why is that? First, let's look at this triangle down here. This triangle shows us, here we have our base along the bottom and the height, making a perpendicular right angle with the base. Now notice that the height of this particular triangle is not one of the two sides. That's okay. The height does not have to be one of the two sides. The height is whatever makes a perpendicular angle to the base. And we'll look at a couple of examples. But first, let's talk about why area is half the base times the height. So here I have triangle ABC. If I was to take this triangle and I was to make the exact same triangle and turn it over, it would look something like this. This is a right angle, this is a right angle, and now these also become right angles. And now I have rectangle A, B, C, and D. So this would be the base of my triangle. Here's the height. If I was to multiply these two dimensions together, I would get the area of my entire rectangle. But notice that this line right here cuts the rectangle in half. And that's why when we multiply to find the area of a triangle, we multiply half times the base times the height. So now let's go look at example number 1. Example 1. A flower garden in the shape of a triangle has the dimensions shown. 4 meters high times 8 meters is the base. What is the area of the garden? This example is on page 562 in your book, or you can also find it in your book on your laptop. So let's remember these two numbers. My height is 4 meters and my base is 8 meters. So for example 1, my base was 8 meters and my height was 4 meters. So let's write down the formula to get this. Area equals 1/2 base times height. So area equals 1/2 times 8 times 4. Don't forget your units, little m's. Area equals 1/2 times 32 meters squared. Don't forget area, we always square our units. Now 1/2 times 32 meters is actually dividing it in half. So area equals 32 divided by 2, which of course you will always show your work. Area equals 16 meters squared. And here is the answer to area or example number 1. Okay, let's move on to example 2. Example 2 wants us to find the area of this triangle. Notice on this triangle it gives us a base of 10 centimeters, but the base stops right here. But this is an obtuse angle, so I don't have a perpendicular angle, I have to pretend that my triangle continues over here and comes way down here to find that perpendicular angle. So the height of this triangle is actually 8 centimeters. So base is 10 centimeters, height is 8 centimeters. So my base for that triangle was 10 centimeters. The height was 8 centimeters. Again, area equals 1/2 base times height. So let's go ahead and solve this. Area equals 1/2 10 centimeters times 8 centimeters. We solve parentheses first, of course. Area equals 1/2 times 80 centimeters squared. This is area. Don't forget to square the centimeters. Whenever you multiply centimeters times centimeters, you always get centimeters squared. And then area equals 80 centimeters squared divided by 2, 40 centimeters squared. And there is my answer, the area for number 2. Please complete the lesson practice A through E. You do not need to draw a picture, but you do need to include this information right here. You need to write down the base, the height, area equals base times height, and then solve the problem just like I have. We'll check this tomorrow. Good luck.